Okay, so we start with the square of paper like this, 15 centimeter square or larger, I would suggest. I'm aware that my camera slightly distorts the edges, but I can assure you this is perfectly square. Origami paper often has a colored side and a plain side, and we're going to start this fold with the colored side of the paper face downwards. And the first job is to take the bottom edge of the paper and fold it to meet the top edge and corners precisely, and then make a crease along the bottom. Then unfold and give a quarter turn and do it in exactly the same way in the other direction. Make a crease, and you'll see that we've made a cross-shaped fold in the middle of the paper. Now, turning it so that it's colored side up, we're going to fold the points to meet each other now and make creases along the diagonals. So again, precision if you can. We do that in both directions. So now we've got diagonal creases and square creases. Now we're going to pick up the paper and fold it flat along those creases. So we're going to push the sides in and create a square like this, flattening it to the table and sharpening the creases. You can see that it's now in 2 layers, 4 flaps, 2 on each side, open here at the bottom and closed at the top. You'll also see now that there's a crease down the center of the model from the folds that you made previously. And we're going to concentrate on that crease for now. And we're going to take this edge here that runs from the bottom point to the outside point, and we're going to fold that edge so that it lines up with that center crease in the model. And comes sharply through the point at the bottom. And you can see that it's made half a kite shape. Having done that, we're going to do exactly the same with this edge here, folding it to the center to meet the other one, so that it makes a sharp point at the bottom. And now you have this full kite shape here that has this triangle shape at the top. And this triangle shape now we're going to fold down along the line of the other 2 folds, straight down and crease it, and then fold it back up. I just noticed that one I folded too far to the side. So fold it down and crease it, fold it back up, and then open the folds that we made. Then just lift the very top layer of paper, and we're going to let it fold back on the crease that we made here, like a hinge. And as we push it back, you'll see that the sides begin to fold in. And we're going to let those sides fold in like this, letting them meet in the center, and just gently tease them at the top here so that they conform with the folds and create this flat, elongated diamond shape. Like that. And having done that, we turn over and we do exactly the same on the other side, folding to the center from the edge on both sides. Coming to sharp points at the bottom, folding this triangle down over the top and creasing and then unfolding. Open the side folds, then lift the very top layer of paper, fold it back on that hinge that we made and let the sides fold in and just squash the whole shape flat like that. So we now have this elongated diamond shape, and it has solid flaps at the top and these two separated flaps at the bottom. Now we're going to work on these two separated flaps, and just in the same way as we did before, we're going to fold the outside edge of the top layer in to meet the center line like that, and we're going to make a crease, and then the same at the other side, in to meet the center line and make a crease like that, and then turn over and do exactly the same at the bottom. We're still working on these separated triangles, folding the outer edge to meet the center and create this sharp point, and the same at the other side. And we're working still with these separated points here. And what we're going to do now is take one of those points and fold it upwards so it stands upright, but then fold it outwards at an angle and then press the crease flat. And then to make the next fold easier, just fold that back on itself so the crease folds the other way as well. Then just opening the side of those folds, lift the point that we just folded and let it turn itself inside out. Do you see how that happened? It's turned itself inside out, and then you can squash it flat into a sharp point like that. And that's either going to be the tail or the neck of the bird that we're creating. And then we do the same at the other side, lift up straight, pull it out to the side at a similar angle to the one we just used. At the other side, squash the crease flat. Turn the crease the other way as well to make it more flexible. And then again, open the side, lift that point and let it turn inside out all the way along to the point. And then squash it flat. If you're already an expert at origami, you'll see that my fold's gone slightly wrong there, but this is for demonstration purposes. I'm doing it quite quickly. So we'll make this the bird's tail, and we'll make this point the bird's head. So what we're going to do the same sort of lift and twist fold. So lift about 1.5 centimeters of the point and lift it first up and then twist it down and press it flat so that it makes the shape of a bird's head like that. And then having done that, again, we make that reverse inside fold. So we open up the side, we push the point down again, and this time it will turn itself inside out. In the same way, creating the bird's head and beak like that. So now we've got something that looks very much like a bird. It has wings here, a tail here, a neck and a head. And the final part of our fold is to lift the model up between and hold the wings between your thumbs and forefingers and anchor your other fingers at the bottom of the model like that. Because what we want to do is just gently tease the model open like that, so that this point here starts to squash into the shape of a square cushion. You have to be careful, because if you pull too hard or too quickly, then the paper can tear. But then once it's created that cushion shape, that's your peace crane complete. So if you manage that, well done. Or if you need to just rewind the video and follow the instructions again, then take your own time, just approach it mindfully and enjoy the fun of it and the sense of achievement at creating something with just a piece of paper and your own bare hands.